The computer speaks. Who is this creature Magoo? He creates such havoc and turmoil. No innocent man can do this much damage and remain unscathed, clean of conscience, and alive. This Mr. Magoo walks around the earth oblivious to everything around him. Like an unconscious catalyst, he changes all around him in a most negative way. Yet he appears not to notice this. It is beyond my bits and bytes of reasoning that he is that childlike and that clumsy. I have programmed many people for their final destination and made some grievous errors. I sent Mao to the last hell, and the damned rose up kicking out Satan from his very own home. I sent Nixon to heaven, and he hired a bunch of anti-communist Cubans to tap God's telephones. The man upstairs was not very pleased with me. I only make mistakes like this once. Hell is where Magoo shall go. You know, it wouldn't be so bad, dying that is, if I could only find my glasses. Who is this creature Magoo? He creates such havoc and turmoil. I have ruled over this place ever since I fell from that old windbag's grace. I have not faced such humiliation as this since I was exiled from my own hell in 1976. It was a sad day for me when the very soul I was assigned to torture for eternity rose up and snatched pitchforks out of the scared hands of the devils that were supposed to be my loyal lackeys and servants. I fled with my handful of loyal troops I had originally had to establish a new hell. I arose like a phoenix in a new pit of fire and damnation. And this Magoo, with his bumbling ways, he's going to force me into exile again. He is making this hell my hell. The sounds of sinners suffering over fire no longer soothes my weary soul. As a matter of fact, Magoo has extinguished the fires of hell. Magoo somehow has managed to urinate on the one spot in hell that was the pilot light for all the fires of damnation here. I'm the one that had to go down in the basement of hell to relight the pilot. I stood in a puddle of urine in the cold, reading the instructions on the side of the hot sulfur heater, trying to get a spark to become a flame. While my so-called underlings took the day off, they played golf in purgatory. It was through my solitary effort that the fires of hell got restarted at all. It will be a decade before the flames will be hot enough for souls to suffer at a modicum of agony. This Magoo, he steps on devil's toes and they need to have their feet in traction. This Magoo has found a way to get ice water and drink it. This Magoo, wherever he goes, the temperature drops to 65 degrees. If he doesn't need a heavenly reward, I do. The thought of spending eternity with Magoo is enough to make me pray. And pray I shall that judgment can be reversed. So bad, hell is, if the air conditioning worked a little better and I could just find my glasses. God hears Satan's plea and talks to Magoo. Rest well, Magoo, for I have built a special heaven for you. Nothing can go wrong. You can stumble around to your heart's content. Nothing breaks when you go by. No one gets hurt by your clumsiness. Things that should go wrong won't. Rest easy as you drive your cloud around the heavens. There are no dangerous curves or ice slicks. There are no people to laugh as you bumble by like a leaky, out-of-control oil tanker, leaving a trail of snarled snafus in your wake. Rest well, Magoo. All is well. Oh, Yes, here are your glasses. All my life, all I wanted to do was to be able to live and let live. I never was much good without my glasses. Sometimes I wonder how I made it this far when I was constantly losing them. Every optometrist I ever knew grew wealthy because I was forever losing my gosh darn glasses. Now I will see clearly for an eternity. Clouds no longer look fuzzy. Faces are sharp and clear. Stars twinkle, and I see shadow and substance. It makes me wonder, how did I survive without causing total chaos? I guess I have had my share of good luck and then some. Any other human would have gone through life like a bungling idiot. I'm lucky. I always had my wits about me. Yes, that's what it was. A man's got to have his wits about him. You never know when disaster will strike. One thing you can always say about me, I had my wits about me. I'll bet that's what my epitaph on my tombstone reads. Magoo, he always had his wits about him.